Howdy folks, I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's a Sunday morning special. Our first letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Telling My Brother and His Boyfriend to Stop Misleading People with Their Wedding Rings when they're not actually married? There is a content warning on this one. It does involve homophobic behaviors and attitudes. I'm a 26-year-old female, and I have an older brother, a 27-year-old male, who's been dating another guy, a 30-year-old male, for around 4 years. I don't have an issue with my brother being gay, but I have one with him wearing a wedding ring in order to pretend that he's married to him. You see, we live in a country where gay marriage isn't allowed, Romania. But despite this, my brother and his boyfriend started wearing wedding rings recently. When I asked my brother about it, he told me that despite not being able to do it legally, they already consider themselves married spiritually, and they're hoping that one day gay marriages will be allowed to do it legally as well, either by leaving the country or waiting till gay marriages are made legal as well here. While I think it's nice, I told them that they shouldn't be wearing the wedding rings till they actually officially get married, as I think it's kind of distasteful. He told me that they're just a symbol of their love and that they're not hurting anyone by wearing them, but I disagree. They're actively misleading people into thinking that they're actually married and, frankly, just making a mockery out of marriage. My brother told me that he doesn't care what other people, including me, think about them wearing wedding rings, and maybe they should mind their own businesses, and left furiously. I'm not gonna lie, I think that his comment here was kinda out of line. All I did was give my opinion on people wearing wedding rings when they're not actually married, yet he seemed to take it personally. His boyfriend also contacted me later and told me that their romantic lives doesn't concern me and to stay out of it. Am I the jerk? Yes.
Yes, jerk.
What do you folks think? Amber
Definitely
already.
jerk.
OP, your brother isn't hurting anyone, and this doesn't concern you. Mind your own business. Plain and simple. And honestly, I hope that your brother someday can get married to his partner here. And the thing is that what is marriage anyways? It's the promise between two people that they're going to stick next to each other through thick and thin, right? This is what your brother is doing with this individual. They feel that they're spiritually married, and in my book, that's good enough for me personally. So I am in 100% support of your brother and his husband. So anyhow, take care and good luck. Frankly, just making a mockery of marriage. Get out of here with that nonsense. You're the jerk. Edit ad. Was not expecting my comment to get this much attention. Thank you for the awards. But they said they weren't homophobic. Does OP think that the government prohibits gays from wearing wedding rings on their ring fingers? Every homosexual is required to have a hand inspection quarterly to ensure that they have not been masquerading around as though they deserve equal rights, lest they made a mockery of an institution with a 42% failure rate. Edit for clarification, I used UK statistics from 2012, but it appears that Romanian divorce rates are closer to 23% or 1.6 divorces per 1,000 people. I sometimes take my wedding ring off and I put it on the cat's tail, and I tell my husband that he's now married to the cat.
I love that.
How's that rocky your perspective on the sanctity of marriage? You're the jerk. Stop pushing your own ideas on what a ring and marriage means to other people and focus on your own life. Edit ad. Wow, this blew up. Thank you so much. We'll post the cat wearing a wedding ring once I get home. I love it.
We'll need the update.
Are you in the market for a brand new friend? Because I want to be your friend. Married to the cat. Best. Yeah, I mean, OP, if you ever, not OP, but engineering own, if you ever need some friends, I'm sure there's lots of friends. Our next letter is titled, Bizarrely enough, am I the jerk for not asking to use my roommate's butterflies? Weird title, I know. I'm in college, and for art basis, we had to paint abstract nature. I scheduled a day to hike out on a mountain with my painting gear and find a turtle or something. Let nature inspire me. But come the day, it rains. So I was stuck in my dorm room wondering what I could do. My roommate breeds butterflies, where I have a bookstand. She has 10 tanks of chrysalis, cocoons, caterpillars, adults, everything you need. She's been doing it for a while and is quite professional. so I figured I could paint one of those. I moved my chair next to one of the tanks because there was a huge, gorgeous green butterfly right in vision on a branch. The label said an adult Luna moth. Not once did I touch the glass or disturb the insect. During the time that I painted it, it didn't move at all. And I was so happy with the end. It looked beautiful. My roommate returned at night, saw the painting. She asked if that was her Luna moth, and I said, yeah. Do you want a print of it? She flipped out on me, saying I should have asked before painting one of her animals. Should I have? I didn't hurt or disturb it. She's not talking to me. I have no idea if I majorly overstepped. Someone please tell me. Alright folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
I'm gonna go with not the jerk.
This is such a bizarre one. I think that OP had every right to assume that painting a moth would be fine.
Right, like Luna moths all look kind of the same. Like it's not like a cat or a dog where they may look pretty distinctive.
Well, even a cat or a dog, like you don't, if you have a roommate, you don't generally have to ask permission to take a picture of their pets.
Well,
So
some people are very possessive.
yeah, but I mean, like, a picture generally people don't care. I mean, I think, like, usually if someone has a problem with taking a picture or a painting of a pet or something like that, they'll generally give you a heads up before time and be like, you know what, just make sure I am very protective over my pet. Please don't take pictures of it, right? And I think that that's a reasonable way to go about setting a boundary, but to assume that an inherent boundary exists, I think is a little bit of a stretch, right? OP, there was no way you could have known that your roommate was going to not want you to paint a picture of a moth, especially if she's breeding them and selling them or something like that, right? They're going to be essentially, it sounds like she's breeding them to give them away or either to release them into the wild. So if you had found a Luna moth in the wild and she releases them, then there's no way to know that this couldn't have been at one point in time your roommate's moth. So I don't know. I think that this was not a overstep of any kind of boundary, and I don't think that you did anything unreasonable. I think your roommate just is making an excuse to pick a fight with you. Personally, that's what this sounds like. So yeah, anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk, and this is odd. You didn't hurt anything and didn't touch anything. And OP says, she said the animals are her property and I have to ask before painting them. She did say that looking at them was okay. I wanted to know if this was a normal in pets and if I owed her a big apology. Not the jerk, it might be a different story if you were intending to profit somehow by selling the picture. To draw something for a class that is freely visible in the common space of yours and her room, I don't see anything wrong with this.
Yeah, that's another good point, is Opie didn't have to invade their private area to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if OP had, like, sat down in their bedroom and had done this for, like, hours in their bedroom, yeah, that would have been a huge violation, and OP would have owed them an apology then. But even for the selling part, like, I know this person is like, oh, even if you sell, if, you know, selling it might have been a different story. I disagree completely. I cannot say that I support that point of view. I think that OP is entitled to sell their artwork. And OP says, I wasn't going to give the painting to anyone, but show it to my class. I offered her a print since it was hers. I thought she'd be happy because apparently moths don't live very long and she might want to remember it. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving me a like, and if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a great weekend, and I guess I'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye!